What's happening for a very special episode of the Why Know Why show today? We're setting up my collection shelves finally. Except I already did this one off camera like the other night. But you're gonna get to see my thought process, and you get to finally see what my collection looks like, and you get to insult my jank setup, like whatever the hell I have going on right here. I'm thinking right now, my next shelf, I'm gonna start putting some of my like Hobby Annie stuff on here. Not Beyblade X. I decided maybe like one or two on display, but it's probably gonna be mostly older Beyblade because I still want to be able to like play with that every so often, and also Bakugan's probably going on a different shelving unit. We're mostly figuring this out as I go along though. We'll be right back with the next shelf. Okay, so rundown of where we're at so far. I have some miscellaneous odds and ends at the top. This is mostly my Magical Girl anime shelf. It's like PreCure on this side, Sailor Moon on the other side, but with like random outliers in the middle. And also like little keychains and other things hanging off around here. And then the Hobby Annie shelf, recommendation is I will just straight up keep boxes to use as risers. That is the box that went to Dragogina DX over there. So I have like my Bottleman here, miscellaneous bays. Yes, I'm displaying a bunch of Hasbro Burst, but that's because I am pre-Forsyth's biggest fan. Those are some of the Sonic Drive-In exclusive Beyblades. I also have one in package back there, because like I went there and I asked for like 5 or 6 of them, I forget how many exactly, expecting to at least, get all 3 characters, maybe not the full set, since there's other things besides these. There's like little like frisbee things, and they only gave me the tops for Multi and Akusu. Awesome. Like I have 3 of the Wizard Arrow and 2 of the Transword. So thanks a lot, guys. And then just other like little miscellaneous things over there. I'm not sure how I feel about having like the Yokai Watch stuff there, only because it was taking up more space than I thought it was. But as you can see, one of my favorite hobbies is trying to fit as many things as I could possibly can into a space. If there's a will, there's a way. Also, once I figure out where the rest of like my badges and stuff are, I'm probably gonna tape the rest there to fill up the blank space. Because I know I have more Bay X badges somewhere, I just don't remember where I put them, besides the ones that are like already on my bags. Now, this might be a surprise to anyone who does not follow me anywhere outside of YouTube, an LOL surprise even, because this is like fighting with Monster High for my favorite doll line of all time. I really like OMG. I have some risers in the back. Now, the Tots, I did not start collecting until I started collecting, the larger dolls. That's how they get you. That's how they trick you into buying them. I've yet to really find a good solution on how I want those displayed, because you can't really, like, stand them up on your own. It's not like they make stands for them. Maybe I could, like, sticky putty or whatever. I could, like, spread them out a bit more. But I got my Cowgirl trio back here. I wasn't even gonna buy this one originally, but one of my friends got it for me because I had the running joke of having all the Cowgirls, and, like, I do like her a lot better than I thought I would. I kind of almost was going to go by line, but it's not like I have every line completely complete. Also, we got the Peggy Soul Fragment back here. And I just have this little miscellaneous corner here for right now, because I realized that, my Novi Stars, like, playset, the whatever the hell it's called, the energy pod, it fits in there perfectly.
The energy pod! I call dibs! That's Earth speak for I get to go first. Nita, I can't believe you brought the energy pod!
So I slipped my other Novi Stars in there as well, and then I just have other miscellaneous, like, space and sci-fi themed dolls that I only have like one per line of. Like that's a Hair Adorables, that's a Star Darlings, and that's a Capsule Chicks. If anybody remembers Capsule Chicks, that was really short lived. Rest in peace. That should have gone on longer. Update times. I don't know if I like Rainbow High there. It's like really crowded because I wanted to have Rainbow High and Bratz there since I don't really have that much Bratz. But there's even if I say I like to shove too much stuff on a shelf, I don't like how things are spaced there right now. But I am digging the strawberry shortcake and My Little Pony shelf with a cameo of Stormy from Rainbow Bright. I think this does look good. But this, I would say, is mostly done until I figure out what I want to do to this. Probably gonna put books on the bottom shelf. That means we finally get to go to the Monster High side. Update day, whatever this is of me doing this, I just sorted out my manga shelf. I have that now. I have other books, and I'm not sure if I want to, like, have them out or just keep them in the closet. Like, probably the only one I'm interested in having on display of any kind is Mark C. Danielewski's House of Leaves, but, we also got, like, little miscellaneous displays over here. Like, I added a little bit to that one, just because I had extra stuff. And this one is very random. We have an entire Monster High shelf, too. That happened, and I think I forgot to film. If I forgot to film, then whoops. I'm still trying to figure out what's going to be going there. Probably more miscellaneous stuff. Right now I'm thinking that might actually be where I store Beyblade X to have it easy to acquire. And right now I'm sorting between my Bakugan and Zoobles, so I'll be back once I have that on there. Okay, yeah, so this one really is just whatever the fuck. I got like my Mysticon figures there. I got my Wild Hearts crew. This was like a very short-lived line from Mattel from like 2019. I like them a lot, to be honest. They're very much like mid 2010s like Tumblr teenagers. Some cheap ass Winx Club figures, some amiibos, a Funko Pop I tried to repaint to make slightly more palatable. I have a single Equestria Girls back there because I redressed her. I have a bunch that I found thrifting, and I don't have them on display because I want to get new outfits for them, and also they have very nightmarishly bad polypropylene hair. If you don't know what polypropylene hair is, consider yourself lucky. It's not fun to deal with. I feel like a terrible doll mom in general, though, because, like, the glue seepage on a lot of my Monster High and Ever After Highs is bad. Like, I do not do a good job treating the hair on these. They would kill me on doll Twitter. Then I have miscellaneous Bakugan and Zoobles on here. And again, just a whatever the hell situation there. I have a mint in box 17-inch Sailor Moon doll, which I'm debating on unboxing because, like, the ponytail holders are dry rotted. I received this when I was about 16 years old, but my mom initially bought it when I was like 7 and forgot about it in the garage. Well, probably not 7, maybe more like 9. But she was in the garage for like almost a decade, and then I got her, and she's still been trapped in the box, and I'm a little nervous to open her, not because of, like, value or anything, but just because, like, I know she's gonna need help when I do. And then that's just an LOL surprise display that one of my friends gave me, and I've never really found a good way to display it, but I could probably just stash stuff in there for storage. That's Cain and Abel down there. I'm gonna, like, tidy up a bit more, and then we're gonna do, like, a full walkthrough of the r/female living space. Okay, room tour, let's go. At the front, right when we get to the doorway, no door, just, you know, hole in the wall. I have my bags, and I have, like, shoes there also. Half the time, you know, at least one or two of these just end up on the floor in my actual room anyway, but for now, we could pretend that I keep them here. The wall is fucked up. I don't know why it's like that. I don't question it because it's not like I'm hanging out on the stairs anyway. That poster is not mine. That's been there since before I moved into here. There was a lot of posters left here, and that's the only one I decided to keep just out of like respect because one of my best friends is a huge Avatar fan. All the rest were all like shonen slot posters, and you know I'm not about that. We have the room corner. I have a signed poster of Tommy Wiseau where he spells my name wrong, and some other, you know, little prints up there. The Shadowverse poster that greets you, as well as some little like PreCure posters. A Luna poster and a Madoka print that one of my friends gave me when I was younger. I'm slowly building a tower of XOX Queenies here. I have another one somewhere that I'm not quite sure where it is. I'll find it eventually. That's the filming corner. I have the hamburger phone sitting there. FNAF poster there. FNAF banner across the room. This is where I sleep and work and do everything else. You may ask how I fit into this bed. The answer is don't worry about it. I have a really random shelf going along here. I was lucky that this shelf already existed when I moved into here. That's the Megatron shrine. That kind of happened. I got a bunch of stuff gifted to me and also found a bunch of like cheap stuff. And that's a print by Lilyfeld art. I really like that. Other like miscellaneous plushies. This has been 3 different houses now. This is a tablecloth I use as wallpaper. That is not the same exact Sailor Moon kite I had as a child, but I had one of these as a child, and it's basically the reason I am like this, because that's what introduced me to Sailor Moon, that and Robot Chicken. I have some of the older Great Eastern plushies here. And then we got this. There's a few things that I'm not quite sure where they are, but honestly, I'm not worried about at the moment. Odds and ends at the top of the shelf. And maybe I'll end up getting like more like posters and stuff so the walls feel like less empty over there. I just have random stuff here for now. Everyone gets, you know, parts of that in their room. We're also not going to worry about what's going on back there, because the closets are boarded up. And I cannot find a screwdriver that fits to get the screws out, so I literally cannot access my closets. But, yeah. Next video is probably going to be the Pride Month special, hopefully. I will not elaborate on that further. I just want to do a quick little video of this because I had people curious.